And hello everyone. Today is Thursday, September 4th, 2025. And welcome Kevin. How you doing, sir? Got my Tim Hortons. I'm gonna go for a walk through Chinatown here. See what it looks like today. Hey Mark, how's it going? A little like nick in it or something. It's not Hey, what's up, Madano? And Wing Christine, welcome. We're gonna have a short walk through Chinatown today. So you see the beautiful Chinatown Dragon's Gate, entering Vancouver's historic Chinatown, one of the bigger ones and older ones in Canada. The weather is cooler here now. Yeah, the weather's nice today here. It's 23 degrees. And the time is around 12:50 p.m. East Pacific time. But I think we'll have a shorter stream today because my phone isn't charging. I've got something's wrong with my power cord. I'm not able to charge my phone today. It's got like a little nick in it or something. I don't know. I don't think it's the battery charger or the phone itself. I think it's just the cord that connects the two. Probably should have brought an extra one, but I didn't think about it. So we'll go until my phone gets too low. This is West Pender Street. Eric Mendoza, welcome, sir. So it looks like the usernames are back to normal. Hey, Captain Trips. We got a new name in the chat. Hopefully it's not a troll or an alias of someone. A lot of aliases out there nowadays. So we see the old school Chinese fashion shops, the gift shops. This is the Chinese Cultural Center with these beautiful like lions and dragons up top. Hey Vivian. Chinatown is as busy as usual. Yeah. Chinatown, I think everywhere in the world is always busy. It's generally bustling place. It's always a heavily commercialized area with lots of little stores. Lots of little stores. Lots of mom and pop shops. The journey of Vancouver's Chinatown. Here's some old school photos of back in the 1800s probably. 1906. Hey Juanita. Gonna have to do a bit of a shorter stream, I was saying, Juanita, because my phone isn't charging today. Something's wrong with my cord, so we're just gonna walk through Chinatown and keep going towards East Vancouver. Got my Tim Hortons. There's some of those cool Chinese lanterns that you see. Sometimes that are on the. Sometimes they hang them up in the streets. I haven't really explored Vancouver. Haven't really been to any of the restaurants yet. I probably should check them out sometime. This is Chinatown barbecue. Authentic Chinese barbecue. That looks pretty good. Golden Smell Me. Malaysian Singaporean fusion cuisine. Malaysian and Singaporean food. Newtown Bakery and Restaurant. These are sandwiches. This is a cafe where you can get sandwiches and a deli. There's the Jade Dynasty Restaurant. Hello, Maxim. Best barbecue up the block on Gore and Kiefer. Oh, okay. Let's check it out. Obviously, there's some. Those alleyways are not the alleyways you want to be hanging out in, I'll tell you that. We're one block from the notorious East Hastings and Main Street. And unfortunately, the homeless problem has come to Chinatown significantly. Hey Israel, good to see you, amigo. Got a place called Propaganda Coffee. Not sure what propaganda and coffee have to do with each other, but okay. Tender place is that way, but I'm not sure what it is. There's a these are the old school Chinese grocery stores that you expect to see here in Chinatown that have all the different spices and ingredients, much of which you wouldn't find in a normal grocery store, you know. Nice whole fish there. And all kinds of other beans and whatnot. Walnuts I recognize, but a lot of this stuff I'm not sure exactly what it is. Which is cool, because you know how often you see food you never recognized before. Great wonton soup to my left. Over at the Cam Y Dim Sum. I heard there's a place called Han's Wonton Soup in Vancouver. I'm not sure where that is. Only $5. Wow, that's a good deal. Look at all this interesting stuff. What a huge store this is. Please tell me what's in these jars. I can't read Chinese. None of these are very cool. Big store. Look at this. Continues over here, I think. Let's continue down Pender Street into the more residential areas of East Vancouver. Chinatown Peace Church. Hello, Tony Annie Fire. Welcome. Hey, Harjot. Oh, thanks, Tony Annie Fire. Appreciate it. Welcome to the live stream. I'm here in Vancouver, British Columbia. And a nice September day. I'm sure it's... Let me know what the weather's like over where you guys are. It's nice here today. A little bit overcast. 24 degrees, I think. Hey, Randy. How's it going? Oh, you're watching from Kitchener. Okay, yeah. I was in Kitchener at the airport a couple months ago. You can fly directly from Kitchener to Vancouver on Flair Airlines. And Brad's with us. Welcome, Brad. Brad Palmer up in North Bay has a channel. You see sort of an older schoolhouse here. And some modern style townhomes there, which I like. I like those actually. This is the Lord Strathcona School. You see the word Strathcona a lot out here in BC. Can't remember exactly who Lord Strathcona was, but I'm sure he was a British lord of some sort. Good number of churches here in the Chinatown area. Chinese, I think, in Vancouver and in San Francisco and other folks. No. Hey, Mark M. And why is that, Randy? Some tennis courts, or no, more of a soccer field actually. Like I said earlier, we'll have a bit of a short stream today because my phone isn't charging, so it's not the phone, it's just the power cord. I can tell it has a little nick in it and it's not transmitting. Frontier, etc. says, my parents immigrated from Hong Kong to New York City in the 80s due to the large Chinese community there. Wish they would have immigrated to BC instead. So much nicer. Yeah, I'm sure they, I mean, yeah, maybe they could have, but I mean, definitely a lot of people did back then. In the 1880s or the 1980s? I'm just kidding. If it was your parents, it wouldn't be the 1880s. But a lot of people came in the 1880s to the west coast of North America to help build the railroads. All the railroads, the railways and all that had to be built, and they didn't have enough workers, so they had to import essentially a lot of folks from China or bring them over just for working purposes. They were allowed to stay, I think, in most cases. It's one of the reasons why San Francisco's Chinatown is so old and so large. And we have Janice with us. Hey, Janice. You have a new avatar. It's cute, but I like your other one too, of the little kitty cat. But they're both cute, so whatever you want to have on there, Janice, is fine with me. We have Kyle TS with us. Welcome, Kyle. He says hey in or hej. I'm not sure how you pronounce it, but I believe H-E-J is hey in Scandinavian languages. Maybe Swedish. This is the Association of United Ukrainian Canadians right there. I don't know if Oleg is in the chat yet, but that's Ukrainian House, essentially, like the Ukrainian Club. And there's the Leskaya Ukrainia Manor. Denmark. Kyle is from Denmark. Nice. See, I told you it was Scandinavian. That counts as Scandinavia. That's I believe Danish, Norwegian, and Swedish are very similar languages. Yes, I changed it, but change name. Look. Oh, it says Janice Pike Rick now. Oh, that's good. Now Rick can join us in the chat. Well, he already was through you, but well, welcome Janice and Rick. We were able to see Rick and Janice at the Triple T meetup. They hiked it all the way downtown. Wonderful people. Made the effort to go see all their wonderful friends in the chat and other live streamers that they enjoy. Oh, Boom helped you. Oh, that's nice. Boom's a great guy. I know you're a huge supporter of Boom, Janice, and I believe you were able to meet Boom as well at the Triple T meetup. That's right, you went to the Toronto Islands, which was cool. You had to take like a ferry over there and everything. I've never been over there.
Almost 2 hours.
There you see Strathcona again there, Strathcona Beer Company. I also don't hide behind any aliases. Everyone knows my real name, Robert Saberwall. I'm very easy to find. I'm very easy to do research on if you want to. Before I started West Coast Walker, I just had my real name as my username. Well, Randy, it's not you the one that's causing problems. You know that. It's other live streamers that have started causing problems, and now it's causing division within the community. I assure you, me or Johnny did not start the big dust up. You know who started it. And if somebody's just going to go after him for no reason, then yeah, maybe he's going to troll her once in a while. What's wrong with that? If that's what you're upset about, like, why don't you ask your friend over there why she just started to go after him? And everyone else in our community. That's true. Janice always uses her real name. And we have Mike Landry. Mike Landry, welcome, sir. $2 super chat. Hello, Robert and chat. Nice to see you, sir. Thank you for the support. Oh, Frontier, etc. Well, I don't want to talk about it too much on today's stream. It's going to be a shorter stream. I did a dedicated stream a couple days ago in response to this particular YouTuber. You can look it up from a couple days ago. Not a couple days ago, but 2 live streams ago. I think it was last week. And we have a tight community of live streamers. She was part of our community. She was a perfectly fine part of our community. She was great. I had 0 issues with her. I agree, it is a shame that people have been fighting so much now, and people have been getting called names and being called all kinds of other accusations. Even people are throwing accusations at me now in the chat. That group who calls themselves the clurb or whatever, the clurb. What does that even mean? They've been accusing me of all kinds of things, those weirdos. I guess there must be one salty character out there that's upset that I outed all of her aliases. But here's the thing, why do you need so many aliases, huh? I'm talking to you, Miss Thang. Why do you need so many aliases? The only people with so many aliases are criminals and spies and like terrorists. Which one are you? I think I know why you have so many aliases, though. It's so you can troll people in the chat with your fake names. Like you did the other day with one of your fake names. You were trolling Lisa, Johnny's great supporter, Lisa. You were saying very rude stuff to her under your fake account. Why are you so jealous of Lisa? Probably because Lisa's mature and you're immature, that's why. Oh, I'm doing well, Janice. I'm perfectly fine. I don't listen to what these trolls are saying. They can't keep me from speaking out. I don't like it when people are hiding behind fake names, saying all this rude stuff in the chat, and you don't think we can figure it out. French fries. French fries, that's now your new nickname? French fries, that's your new alias? Give me a break. What are you gonna be, pizza next? French fries. Oh yes, Brad got a new dog named Bobby. Brad and Marie got a new dog. That's so cute. I'm so glad you guys have a new member of your family, Bobby. Yeah, there's bots, but the bots usually are easy to spot. They don't really... The aliases are really easy to spot. Hey Boris, how you doing, my man? That's a very good rule, Janice. Never let bitter ones get the better out of you. Exactly. There's a lot of bitter folks out there. I think most people are very nice to Janice, though, in the chat. Randy, no, I don't think anyone was really talking mean to him. Randy's a good guy. Sometimes he can be an asshole, though, right, Randy? But we can all be assholes, so I won't hold that against you. I don't know why people need to change their name, Randy. Well, there is a reason to. I guess if you've been banned from a million different channels like certain people have, they have no choice but to create a new name so that they can at least say something in the chat, even if it's really stupid and rude. Like that notorious character that I mentioned before, asking Lisa, "Oh, does Johnny use Viagra? Does Johnny?" Why would you say that? Why would you say such a rude thing to Lisa? Disgusting. We know it's you. You can't hide behind an alias. Yeah, I agree, Randy. I think you do mean well. I think you do mean well. It's okay if you're an asshole. Most guys are assholes, at least 20% of the time. I know you don't like it when people fight, and and I've seen you try and calm people down before, certain live streamers. You tried to sort of calm the situation down, let's say, in the chat, which is good. It's commendable of you. I don't know how well it works, but at least you tried. Yeah, nobody's gonna listen. Everybody just wants to do their own thing, and if they're in a bit of a salty mood, it's hard to calm them down. Boom Productions, we're lurking while working. Welcome, Boone. Boom has a channel in Toronto as well. He does live streams, collabs. He does, I think he's going to have a video coming out of the Triple T meetup soon. And we've got upstate New York Bob. Welcome, Bob. How you doing, sir? Yeah, feel free to put the link into Boom's channel, or Boom, you can even put the link into your upcoming premiere if you want. That'll be a cool premiere to watch. Bob had a great time at the Triple T meetup. He mentioned. He said it was a very enjoyable trip for him. I can only imagine. You get to meet so many people, and you squeezed in a lot of things in your few days in Toronto. Besides the huge walk, you guys went to CN Tower. And you guys ate lunch up there and stuff. Was it buffering a little bit back there? I noticed last time I walked through that area it buffered, so that's why I turned right. Worth it. You know what? I don't recall if I've ever actually been to the top of the CN Tower. I don't think I have. Unless I was like a real young kid. And I don't remember it though. Next time in Toronto, I'm probably going to have to do that. I did go to the top of the Empire State Building in New York, and I live streamed from up there before. But never the CN Tower, which is taller than the Empire State Building, actually. And we have Chatty Kathy with us. Welcome, Kathy. Nice to see you, Kathy. Hope you're doing well. Boom says tomorrow morning, Triple T meetup. Everybody, check it out. That'll be a fun video to watch. Hey Derek, how you doing, my man? This is called Adinak Street. It's Canada spelled backwards. Adinak. On the treadmill. Nice, Derek. I went on the elliptical this morning. Guy's just keeping the sun out from his car, I think. Usually people put those on the inside. Let's see where we're at in terms of battery. 35% battery. I won't be able to go too much longer because my power cord isn't working today, so eventually my phone will conk out. Good luck, Janice. I mean, for Rick next week. We can check out these chickens here. There's some chickens. And there's a rabbit too. They got themselves a new little critter here to join the crowd. A little rabbit and some chickens. Yeah, it is kind of overgrown, I would say. You're right, yeah. Does look like it, right? It's nice that they have some chickens here to lay some eggs. I don't know if they still lay eggs or not, or I feel like they're probably just pets at this point. Alright, you remember I brought you there before, right? Yeah, I did sit there for a while and look at the chickens once. I remember, yeah. This neighborhood is called Hastings Sunrise. It's pretty residential. Marg says cute rabbit. Yeah, it is cute, right? Thank you, Marg. Marg's a great supporter of my channel. Unfortunately, Marg was trolled there the other day on my channel. Don't ever come onto my comments and troll Marg, alright? Whoever it was. Well, I think I know who it was. I think we all know who it was. Marg's a nice lady. Somebody came into the comments and trolled her. That weird Jollykins character. Real nasty piece of work. always going off on how she doesn't like immigrants and this and that. Real horrible person. Perfect for the club. Oh, you're welcome, Janice. You have all of our... We all think you're wonderful. We think you and Rick are the best. Yeah, Kathy, lots of stuff still going on. You've been following. I know you have, even though maybe you haven't been in the chat much. A lot of people have probably just been lurking instead of commenting, just to see, just to observe. But yeah, poor Marg keeps getting harassed by people. The fake French fry account and the weird Jollykins account. One of the club worshippers over there. Jollykins and Jelly Bean are buddies, says Mark. Yes, they're basically best friends. She's friends with a real nasty racist woman who doesn't like immigrants. So way to go, Jelly Bean. This is your new best friend. Hope you're proud. Way to associate yourself with all the real bottom feeders. Mark is also friends with Jelly Bean, which is fine. I'm not saying you can't be friends with somebody, or you can be. It's up to you. You do what you do, you, Mark. "20 good friends that back her." Is that right, Brad? Well, there are a few of these, what they call themselves, the club. I don't know what it means. Like, I'm not from that generation. And guess what? Neither is Jelly Bean. She ain't that young, okay? I know she acts like she's 12, but she's not 12. She's at least 40-something. And no, I'm not stalking you. I know how old you are by the references that you make in the chat. Nobody knows 80s, 90s references unless they're 40-something. Nobody says, "I miss Honest Eds," all right? You want to know how old someone is when they say, "I miss Honest Eds"? If they miss Honest Eds, that really historic, nostalgic store from Toronto, if they miss, they're over 40. Nobody under 40 misses Honest Eds, all right? Randy, $5. Grab a coffee or whatever. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you, my friend. Yeah, you're right, Kathy. You know the reference. It's a weird way of saying club. It's a weird way of saying club. You're right, Kathy. Kathy's into the pop culture, it sounds like. Anyone who says they watch Degrassi Junior High, if you watch Degrassi Junior High, you are way over 40, okay? Degrassi Junior High was on eons ago. If you missed Degrassi Junior High, that way you're like 44 at least. That's how you tell how old people are. You don't need to look them up. You can just tell by the words they say. Nobody under 40 misses Honest Eds. Kathy knows what's going on. So, shouldn't be acting like you're 12 if you're that age, with all these trolling comments, and especially the really rude one towards Lisa the other day, which is actually more of a knock on Johnny, I think. I don't know, one or the other. You owe a lot of people an apology, that's all I know, Miss French Fries. But you know I'm right, Randy. Anyone who likes Degrassi Junior High, you think they're going to be under 40? Degrassi Junior High was on before we even had cell phones, for Christ's sake. We didn't have the internet when Degrassi Junior High was on. I remember the commercials. I never watched the show. Navin says, Degrassi was the shit. Just popping in real quick. Got home from getting ready for the NFL tonight. Thank you, Navin. Appreciate you, my friend. Yes, Degrassi's an iconic show. I never really watched, but it's an iconic show. And it's for people that are a certain age, not 20-something. The OG Degrassi was the shit. See, Chatty Cathy knows. Beautiful red modern style looking house here. Big balcony on the second floor. Ground level too. This is probably more than one. This is a multiplex, I'm sure. Yeah, you can tell just by what it says here. It's got one 565 and then two 565 Caslow Street. So the back is probably one house, and maybe the front is one house. Carol's with us. Welcome, Carol. Chatty Cassie says, I can't have people out there knowing how old I am. Well, it kind of gives it away when you talk about yourself. You don't have to say how old you are, but if you say certain things, people are going to figure it out, all right? Under fake accounts, it gets annoying because, like Janice said, people want to come to this channel and all the walk tubing channels and just have a good time, not too much drama in their life. And they might have drama going on in their life, but when they come to this, but some people like creating it. And that's because they love attention. They need attention. They're narcissists. They need attention. They want the whole world talking about them. It's called narcissism. It's a very well proven thing. Even if people are saying bad stuff about you, narcissists, they love it. They don't care. Mark D, someone was treated nicely by another YouTuber, now doesn't want anything to do with her. It hurt her. I don't follow them anymore. I think we know who you're referring to, Mike. Vivian says she's proud to have reached 83 euros. Well, congrats, Vivian. That's a good age to reach. Yeah, like, I agree, Mike, like, somebody just started throwing all these bombs at people and all this, saying all this hurtful stuff and lies as well. Going after people that I don't even know if they've even met before. Like, I don't know if Sally's even sniped Johnny before. Like, she's going after him like he's the devil incarnate or something. What did he ever do? All he does is make videos of Toronto, walk around and do live stream. Maybe some people disagree with his political views, but everyone has different political views. If I hated everyone that had different political views than me, I wouldn't have any friends. Oh, it's a New York City live streamer. Is that right, Mike? Okay, I haven't heard of that. I thought you were referring to poor Tara T-Shods, who got attacked for no reason. And even though she was nice to Once Upon a City when they met. Got a nice big home being built here. Nice large windows. Plenty of natural light will be coming into that house once it's built. Yeah, it's very divisive, Vivian. It's very divisive. Politics and religion have always been divisive. Hey, Roberto. How you doing? Yeah, I'm just doing a live stream on YouTube. Everyone, this is my friend Roberto. Say hello to...
Italia.
Yes, he's from Italy, exactly. And he's the best gardener in all of Vancouver. You should see this man's garden. He's got the best garden. He knows it. He's got the best garden in all of Vancouver.
Bye, bye.
Bye, friends. You should see Roberto's garden. It's insane. Yeah, the lawns are brown. You know what? There hasn't been a lot of rain this year, surprisingly. Like in the summer. Like they say Vancouver, it rains all the time. You know, I've been here since May, and it rained in May. It rained the first like week or two I was here, like a good amount. Since then, it's only really rained like maybe 4 or 5 times, if that, and not like heavy rains really. I think we had one or 2 days where it was heavy rains. And the rest have been fairly light rain, so I don't know. You'll see that all throughout the city, that the grass is brown everywhere. And Kathy, yeah, it is a little bit overgrown. People grow a lot of plants here. This is Roberto's front garden. Roberto has a backyard garden as well. It's like 3 times the size of his front garden. How do I meet people to become friends? You seem to meet people everywhere. Well, that's a good question, Kathy. I've always been a friendly guy. I've always wanted to be friends with people when I meet them. I've always wanted to talk to them and learn about them and find out about their lives. I think once you just start showing interest in people's lives, they like that, you know? They want to be your friend. Usually you can find 1 or 2 things to speak about in common with them, you know? You have one little thing in common, then it should be enough to be their friend. It is definitely harder for older people, for sure. And we have Dirk G with us. Welcome, Dirk. Nice to see you, my man. Coming in from Germany. Hope you're doing well, sir. Extremely smart individual. You're not a bioengineer. From getting BC report cards, your knowledge and wisdom of these trolls and their nonsense. Keep preaching, bro. Thank you, Navin. I appreciate that, my friend. Thank you. Well, yeah, I mean, my formal education, I have a lot of formal education, I do, but I also like to observe the world and feel like, you know, there's a certain awareness you have to have of human beings too. And, you know, understanding humans is actually a lot more difficult than understanding science or math or something like that. Because math and science are very logical. You can easily learn those. You chats. In the house. That's the secret. You need to be friendly to make friends. Yes. You need to be open about your life. You need to be approachable, and you need to smile at people a lot. You gotta, I kind of like, you know, make it known that I'm a happy, easygoing, likable person as soon as I meet them. I'm basically just walking around in circles at this point until my phone dies on me. We're at 17%, so we'll go for a few more minutes until I think at maybe at 5% or something the screen will go dark. Math and spelling is all memory. I say being smart and intelligent are two different things. That's true, Kathy. That is very true. Janice is happy at her age. You seem like a very happy person, Janice. Totally okay with who you are, like happy with your life, regardless of how. You're not that old. You said you're turning 65 this year. That's not that. Most Roberts are pretty friendly guys. Upstate New York Bob Robert is a very friendly guy. You should check out his home live streams. Happens so fast. Getting to the ripe old age of 65, Janice. Yeah, life happens fast. Have a great night, Navin. Thank you so much, sir. Appreciate the support and all your nice comments. You're very supportive of many different channels. We can walk down one of these alleys. Let's see what's in these alleys. You see this guy has a nice garden here. People like to grow stuff for sure. Gardening's big in this city. Even if it's not vegetables, they just have a lot of plants too. Ornamental plants. Eric Mendoza says his birthday is on September 18th, turning 27. All right, Eric, we'll remember that, my friend. Neville 6000's with us. Hey Neville, how you doing, my man? Hope you're doing well. We're going to be wrapping up the live stream soon here. I know it's a shorter one today. I think I mentioned I don't have my power cord's not working to charge my phone, so I'm all the way down to 12%. So maybe now's a good time to wrap it up. Everyone, thank you for joining. Sorry, I'm pretty sweaty right now. As you can see, it's a little warm out here. Thank you for joining, everyone. Janice says, in church we sing lots of songs. We sing Cackley Circle Wide. Oh, that's so cute, Janice. We'd love to see that sometime. Yes, thank you, everyone, for joining on this walkthrough from Chinatown we started. We made our way East Vancouver. Sorry, I meant to go longer today. I'm going to have to get a new power cord, but well, I do have another one, but I'll have to go get it from in my house, and next time we'll go for at least 2-3 hours. But thanks, everyone. Remember to like, subscribe, hit those notifications, join the memberships if you want. Do that, all the fun stuff. And stay safe, stay positive in the chat, stay friends, and don't worry about all the excess outside things that are happening. Just focus on the good things in life. All right, everyone. Take care. We'll see you soon. Bye for now.